Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I come to wish you a good day. How are you today? It's a really nice day. We read on the page, and it really feels like it. Personally, I'm sneezing and coughing, and my head is like I felt like I took some psychotropic product. It's like all foggy, and I made some lapsus yesterday. I hope I'm going to try to be clear today. I like to be precise when I speak, but there is a big it's a big cleansing that is going on actually, and that is really what is in the process of happening. So I'm going to pull a card to see what the archangel want to lead us to today. So it's the Deuce of Gabriel. We have the Deuce of Ariel, and the two of Ariel in the French videos is really about remaining center. It says be bold and make ambitious choices. Progress is possible. Favor relationship with the people that see things like you. So it's really about here. It's like two people that are walking on the beach, and the archangel Gabriel is overseeing the process. So it is important to stay to give the priority to those people that are really envisioning that we can share. We're sharing visions, thoughts, ideas, and not to reject anyone, but also to know that there will be great progress, and it's okay to be bold. It's okay to be ambitious. It's okay to have a sense of the higher vision. For the ascension process, for those messages that already know that's what I'm talking about here. Is this ascension process, this elevation of consciousness, is a very delicate process, and it's going to be happening on the collective level, but it is a very, very delicate process. It cannot fail, but in order to be sure that it will not fail, it has to happen little step by little step. That is the same thing when it comes to the transformation of the monetary system. For money is really the most powerful element here on the planet, because of this planet, how it is set up. So we need to return to a system of money that is all inclusive, that is transparent, that is honest, and that is not and even that is going very, very slow because of the opposing force that are at work. But it will succeed. It will succeed. And it's the same thing with the revelation and disclosure. There is so much that needs to be revealed, and so God knows when humanity is ready. So it's a little step by little step. Yet it took us a very long time to get there, to get where we are now. But when it's ready, it will happen all of a sudden. All of a sudden, things will change, and so just be ready. Just be ready for a lot of the universal truths in education and life and so on. We'll have to replace all kinds of dogmas. The dogmas, mostly the Catholic dogmas, were here to control. On the 3rd century BC, there was an Arconian invasion that replaced all of the pagan and natural laws, the people that love nature and communities, and they enforced this very dark Catholic dogmas to control, to oppress, to suppress, to enslave humanity, and all of that will have to be replaced. The power of love and respect and community will have to that's also what the Quran was revealed, to remove to say return to God first. It is you and God, and that's why the intervention was necessary. For God rules all things from the inner plane, from the innermost plane. God has never been touched. There was never God. It was said that the only affliction of God is that he's never been afflicted by anything. So he allows all the darkness, the anti-life group, all the death culture, like on the lower planes, on like the Earth or other planets, but it took forever to get there, and now we are reaching a new plateau in consciousness. It is a cooperation between the self, the soul, and the spirit. So the self is who we are here. The soul is who commands the process from who creates the process from the higher plane, and the spirit is the coordinating, the unifying force between the soul and the spirit, the lower and the higher self, our God self. For all belief system will be challenged. All those who are holding on to all belief system will have the more and more difficulty to hold on to them. For any belief system, for anything we believe, the life will come to prove that we are right to believe it. Life will support any belief, any beliefs. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. But eventually, there is a deconstruction of all illusions to be replaced by higher truths. And so, for those who are in the ascending process, it's like more and more clarity will come into this into our consciousness. As we cooperate, we allow ourselves to cooperate with our soul and spirit. And there are millions of people that are getting ready for this ascension process, but it's a very delicate process, and we're not dependent on others. It's like each person is monitored and is ministered individually. So when we're ready for something, understanding the earth is at the edge of creation. It is the cutting edge of creation. It is the most difficult. It is the farther out. It's a very out there kind of place. When the paradise is the most inner plane, but paradise is so grandiose. It is utterly beyond. It is so vast. It is so grandiose. For the little I know about it, it is so amazing, and yet it is at the very center of everything and every being. It's quite mysterious. And there are paradise beings that are sent to the universe to assist the celestial life of our universe as counselors or ministers. And they have their own paradise circuits for communication, for travel. It's like parallel circuits. But for now, we just, if we can already become connected to the whole celestial life of our own universe, the angels, the archangels, and Father, Mother, God of our universe, we'll have achieved our ascension. We'll have achieved the fulfillment of that which we came here to do. And we need to anchor this new energy into the earth, for the earth was created as a paradise planet, a paradise garden, and a library, a cosmic and galactic library. So many civilizations have implanted their own information, because it was meant to be a place where every being from the galaxy can come and in peace, originally, and it will be in the future where every being who can exchange, and this library here is enclosed. There is like in the halls of the Amanti, under the Giza pyramids, there is this great record, this holographic library. But we have also this library within our DNA. It's like as our DNA awakens, the memory information comes into our consciousness. Because it was created as a library, many extraterrestrials were allowed to run their own program, like the Anunnaki Yahweh program, or the Ra of the Egyptians, or the Cassiopeian, the Greek gods, or the Pleiadians run their programs. And the Arcturians were not really supportive of the fact that the interference of the Pleiadians, because the other one they wouldn't listen to anybody. They run their programs, but the alliance of Pleiadian, Syrian, Arcturian alliance were always very close, and the Arcturians were not very supportive to the fact that the Arcturians would interfere with the natural evolution of humanity, although they put a little bit of their DNA, they included. Well, we are great. We are hybrids. We are made of a little bit of Pleiadians. We're made a bit of an Anunnaki, Orion. We're made of a little bit of Arcturians. And so, because they brought agriculture, they assisted in many ways, and they are our closest cousin from a genetic standpoint. And so. But it's part of this great melting pot of energy. We're very complex entities, actually, and all this planet is at the edge of the galaxy. So it was created, it was chosen, to also be a bridge to other galaxies from here. And in the future, it will be a great gathering place for all sorts of galactics and celestial, the timers, the ascended master collective. For the angels and archangels will be there. They will communicate openly with us, but they might remain on the invisible plane. Right? They're not going to take a form to be visible. But he will return to this paradise garden. It will take a while for it to happen, but we can already enter within this parallel dimension. And I'm going to pull a few cards, discuss a few more ideas. For the observer of the day is deep knowledge. Continue to cultivate this, what you received, this deep knowledge. There is an inner knowledge that transcends the outer knowledge. For our mission here transcends the earth in reality. It has universal scope. everything that is going on. And it is always you here and now. You are the main actor of creation. There is no one more important than you. And love yourself doesn't mean that you're more important than anybody else. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it will always be you here and now. You are the lead actor within all of creation, because all of creation passes through the vernacular of your perception. So take care of that, and do not think somebody else's perception is more important. Learn, integrate. All that is good you can appropriate yourself. All that is negative you can release. The highest wisdom is the time of the nap. We need to regenerate, to relax, to take vacation, to take breaks. Well, I know that is coming for me. What we need to understand is the blessing, the miracle, the unexpected, the gift from this amazing energy. This amazing could come in many forms, in many ways. It can be people, it can be resources, it can be opportunities, it can be all kinds of things that come from heaven as a result of a worthiness. We are all worthy of being free, being abundant. What we need to do is to be the exchange of gifts. It's a continue to give and receive and share. It has to be a flow, and for it to be a flow, it has to be fluid. And for it to be fluid, what we receive, we also need to share what we, and then to be open to receive some more. It's like to give and to receive, to give and to share. There is energies that are proper to us, energies that belong to others, and energies that are common to all of us. So it's like life has to be gracious, has to be a balanced exchange of energy, and the outcome will be going far. We're going to be going far into the ascension process, into the light. It was a spirit named Bashar. He was explaining that if there is a cutting, you take your finger like this and you draw a line. You see, let's say this is the light and this is the darkness. And so we come from the light and we take like a rubber band, and the more we go into darkness, when we let go of the band, we're going to be propelled a lot more farther into the light. So it is that is why we came here this time, so to participate in this cutting edge experience on the earth. And so it's about continue to cultivate gratitude and appreciation. And there is great treasures on the planet. There is, personally, I've been made aware, my spirit, my soul, my guides have been making me aware of amazing treasures that may be in Egypt, it may be in Greece, it may be in Italy, it is in France, in South America, in North America, and maybe other places that are the great treasures, both profane treasures and sacred treasures. But they cannot be subjected right now. They have to remain where they are, because otherwise they would be subjected to the cupidity and greed of both men and government. For I know the Spirit has showed me certain things. They don't want those treasures to fall into the hands of the governments. It will be for all the people. It is like cultural treasures that will be for all people when the world will be free. For now, it's like when there is a treasure, they're asking me that I be the one to administer how things will happen. So it may take a little bit more time. And there is all kinds of hidden technologies that are from extraterrestrials or past civilization that have been hidden on the planet, as well as sacred knowledge. And all of that, all this information is hidden within our DNA. For it will be revealed as it is commanded by the prime creator, for we have to trust this I am presence. The I am presence is the spirit of God. The I am presence doesn't need to be worshipped. The prime creator can be loved without, we can love, but worship is something else. The adoration is different than I love and adore my I am presence, but I worship the prime creator. And so those are the things that worship is like it's a difference between prayer and worship. When we turn to God, when we worship, we don't ask anything to God. We thank God for being God, for being within us and for being outside of us. Something we learn more and more to open this means by communication. But it is very important to know that God is a transcendental spirit, the most amazing, that is beyond anything we can ever dream of. And the power, the beauty, the wisdom, the love of God is utterly beyond any words can ever express. And all level of creation, God has mastered and transcended, and is like nothing in the universe of universes can ever surprise God. And it's like, so it is in some sense it is utterly beyond anything we can ever conceive. And yet, as the Christ, our friend and brother Joshua said, think of God as your best friend. For God is also on your level, and He has to become. When you know God as your best friend, then you can start developing a friendly relationship, and that allows without the stress and the pressure or like the separation of feeling that God is above or anything. God is also on your level. So just continue to cultivate this sense. As the good recommendation to see God as a really our best friend, and is really for the whole universe conspires to make us free. For low negative and dark entities and people, and say they are very uncomfortable with love and light, and so as the consciousness they're really unhappy, and so it's like just as us as light beings that are dedicated to love, we're very uncomfortable with all this corruption and darkness and heavy energies. Just as nature is on the side of the light, it is slow, it is progressive, and a lot of people will be called to reconnect to nature rather than the industrial, the virtual, things that are always very fast and that are not for the highest good in so many ways. But we need to balance it out. But to slow down for the fast pace of the cities, a lot of people are leaving the cities. Personally, my mission is I love the cities because that's where the most people are, and that's where when you have a new project, if you go to a desert island or middle of a forest or in the middle of the desert, you're not going to do much with your ideas. You go to a city where you're going to meet people that are going to assist you in bringing it. But eventually, we're going to decentralize. And things will happen naturally. It's a matter of balancing it out. And in the future, the human dwellings will be completely decentralized. They'll be very close to nature and beautiful environment. There will be artificial lakes and waterways and crystals, and it will be quite wonderful. I already see it. I've been to the future, and sometimes I enjoy visiting there to get inspiration to see how things goes. But we all have those powers. For the revelation that will be coming is also it has to come slowly, because a lot of people on the earth stage that appears to be humans are not humans. They are reptilians. They are disguised as human. They are hybrids. They are clones. They are programs. They are all kinds of things that a lot of humans are not ready to understand just yet. Just be indifferent to all that. As you bring your light into all yourself and all your consciousness and the reality that surrounds you, you decrease the power of those beings that will feel more and more uncomfortable to stay, up to the point where they will say, well, we don't even want to be here, like it's too much light, too much love, we don't want it. So that is, there's a lot of hybrids, but there are positive hybrids. We are positive hybrids. We're made of many, many energies. And so that's what I wanted to come and say, to talk about today. I hope you're enjoying this new shift. There's a lot of it that's been. We're really reaching a new plateau in consciousness. It is a cooperation between ourself, our soul, and our spirit, as well as the company, our guides, of course, that are part of us. But the company of heaven, and it's like there is countless level of reality, intelligence. But intelligence will reveal itself when it is appropriate. It's all on a need-to-know basis, so it's always been there. Well, I'm finished. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and for your donations. I'm going to finish with a song and pull out a few more cards. It's a song that talks about peace. It's a song that talks about reunification. It happens in Moscow, and we're really glad to see that we're coming to the end of this conflict over there. And so it goes like this. I followed the Moskva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. The world is closing in, and did you ever think that we could be so close, like brothers? The future's in the air, can feel it everywhere, blowing with the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Walking down the street, distant memories are buried in the past forever. I followed the Moskva and down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow share their dreams with you and me. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing what my guitar wants to say. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change, in the wind of change, the wind of change. I had this amazing dream, it was many months ago. I had this beautiful apartment in Moscow, and I was driven around in a car. And it's like beautiful town. I'm really looking forward. St. Petersburg as well. I'm really looking forward to visiting many places in the world. For every culture, every place has something wonderful to bring to us. For it's like we don't need to, personally, my mission straight is saying I'm going to have to go visit those places to anchor my light, my energy, and communicate with people through art and so on. But sometimes it's good to be able to travel to get a sense of what's going on in other places, or how things go. And for Russia is the biggest country in the world, and it is a European country. So how can we create a Europe without Russia? It's like completely. All of this will change. We will see. We'll find the balance, and we continue to support, to lend your energy to that which you know to be true, to be right, to be just, and transmute all that is dark. Those are the powers that are given. I have a cat that's like playing. Because it was really hot, and she was trying to play because she's a little cat. But she was now, yes, I'm talking about you. So the card of the day is optimism, and the observer of the day is optimism. The highest wisdom is hope. Continue to hope, to know that hope and faith, very, very essential. Continue to cultivate this sense of direction. What needs to be understood is the request. You got to ask in order to receive. You got to be very precise, be simple, to sign on, to be honest in terms of what you really want. What is it you really want? Well, not what you should want, but what you want. What you need to do is humility, to stay humble, to know that everything's okay. It's like there is no need to self-aggrandizement or to self abasement, and just be in the middle of things, and be humble. We're learning here. We're children of God. It's like as children we make mistakes sometimes, and then we correct our mistake. We learn from our mistakes, and the outcome is our mission. And we came here on a mission, and the mission will be fulfilled. It cannot fail. It is this mission cannot fail, and so it's going to be very exciting. It will unfold, and we'll continue to share on that level. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Salat.